always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Guys, let's chat about Florida. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now improvising. Going right and going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got his man. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He's up to 47 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Let's go! Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got it in the middle, it's Messer. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Good timing on the quick out. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that dummy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
He's up to 81 yards rushing already. We want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Working the big fella downfield and outside. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run it left here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give from the gun. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pig's ear.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Makes a move. He's got it out. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Quarterback adapted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing 2 yards on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Complete out of the backfield. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Gator!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll take the deep shot. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
That's a good job by this defense being alert. Like, they're not set up in a good spot. Bad field position to start. They were not surprised by the pass. Nice job. Way to be alert for this defense in a sudden change.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Caught near the sideline, it's Brown.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
On the run, it's Lewis. Got the first down and still on his feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Flagway. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Gators! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Brown has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Let's go. They want to throw it. The screen, he can go. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down. You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field.
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Western Kentucky. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Gators are flying down the field.
Get set, get set.
He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Lewis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Tight end now in motion. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There he goes. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll run it. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-possession game, so there's still a chance. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense
Just plowing ahead. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it 46 on first down. They'll give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Michigan offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Makes a connection. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. He's taking the shot. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Handoff to the single running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love